The Grateful Dead was one of rock and roll's most enduring acts, making records and touring constantly for 30 years, until 1995 when lead singer and guitarist Jerry Garcia died. With its roots in the 1960s counterculture, the Dead improbably became America's most lucrative touring act. Now, the band's success is even being studied in business schools.
Right here, my first concert from 36 years ago.
In many ways, Barry Barnes is a typical Deadhead, as the most loyal fans of the Grateful Dead have long been known.
I saw him 194 times over 21 years. My best friends today, still 15 years after the band ended, are Deadheads.
But Professor Barnes keeps an uncommonly close eye on the band, even for Deadheads, teaching at business school what he learned from all those years on the road following the band.
If you do what you love, the money will follow.
The Grateful Dead is a textbook example of the passion-based payoff. At their peak, the band drew nearly 2 million fans to their shows a year.
I see him like 30 times.
Close to 150.
And sold $50 million worth of merchandise. Long before the internet changed media and marketing, the Dead pioneered an approach that we'd recognize today as social networking.
They were reaching out in a way that, went beyond the usual sort of, Beatles mania fan club and really connecting to the fans.
On the back of this 1971 album cover, the band asked their fans who they were.
It says, "Tell us where you are and we'll keep you informed." That was the beginning of their mailing list, which by the mid-90s had about 500,000 people on it.
Grateful Dead ticket office.
The Dead kept their fans in the loop with a newsletter and by selling their own tickets. Every concert sold out.
The Grateful Dead will be playing at the Ventura County Fairgrounds.
Fans sent in money orders in colorful envelopes, hoping to stick out and get tickets for a concert experience like no other. The Dead's trademark improvisation guaranteed no two shows were ever exactly alike. Memorabilia from the Grateful Dead's archives is now on display at the New York Historical Society, part of what will become a permanent archive at the University of California at Santa Cruz. Barry Barnes says lots of companies could learn from the way the Grateful Dead took care of business.
If you really want to engage your employees, if you really want to be creative and innovative and respond in the moment to the situation that you're confronted with, then strategic improvisation and the Grateful Dead have important lessons for the 21st century.
Two surviving members of the Dead, Bob Weir and Phil Lesh, plan to tour together this summer with their new band called Further. The exhibit at the New York Historical Society is open until July. Opening now in Washington, Cherry Blossom.